exploited your children online for years before you were called out and asked to stop.
Kira is the most indecisive person ever. She's indecisive when it comes to shopping, indecisive when it comes to cooking,
indecisive when it comes to my men.
You've been doing so good with potty training. Levi, what happened? Well, nothing happened? Are you embarrassed? Okay, sorry, I won't talk to you very much.
Because basically her behavior toward Oscar in this video is extremely cruel and unusual. Everybody was just like, why in the world would you ever think that it'd be okay to post this?
Today's video, we are going to be talking about family vloggers again. And you already know what I think about that. I think it's disgusting that they take advantage of their children when they can't consent.
This right here is what a team looks like. Sure, we fight. Sure, we argue. Sure, sometimes we don't want to hang out with each other. But we always love each other, isn't it right?
But these family vloggers are going to have a plot twist. It's going to involve lies, manipulation, exploitation, deceit, heartbreak, and the ultimate betrayal.
How the guy ended up leaving the girl for the Olympics.
Now, before we really get into this, I just have to say this is going to be about the OKBaby channel, and everything on there has been deleted. In order to make this video, I have had to use clips from other creators. I will put on the screen whose clips they are. I thank them all very much for allowing me to use their content, and I will also list them down in the description of the video. First people we're going to talk about are called Oscar and Kira.
I'll do it. I got it.
And they are the parents of the children on the OKBaby channel. And then we're going to talk about Hannah and Preston.
Preston, Hannah, you're supposed to give his introduction. I'm waiting for you.
You guys are so annoying.
This is my not baby daddy because apparently we have some like
Baby
issues
daddy.
that he doesn't want to be baby daddy. I don't know.
And they are friends of Oscar and Kira. And Kira and Hannah start their own podcast. But all will become clear as we're going along. Just know that the OKBaby channel and the Between the Sheets podcast is going to get torn apart by two of the people involved.
Kira is the most indecisive person ever. She's indecisive when it comes to shopping, indecisive when it comes to cooking,
Indecisive when it comes to my men.
I think it's so stupid that girls have that rule, like, you can't date a girl's boyfriend.
Oscar and Kira met while they were still in school. And at the time, Oscar was seeing someone, and so was Kira. But they still ended up together. And they did this behind their respective partners' back. This is a sign of things to come.
Kira and I met in kind of a weird way. I had a thing with one of her friends, actually, as a matter of fact.
We just were, like, always there to talk to each other. It was nice to be able to talk to him about things or, like, for help or advice, because he was always around. He was always at Letter B's house saying, like, why'd you have to go out there? Also, I meant it as in, why'd you have to go out with her? Because I have feelings for you.
But if you still feel the same after you wake up in the morning, text me. Give me a little heart or something. Next morning, I'm at work, because I used to work at a golf course. It was like 4 a.m., and she texted me a little heart at 4 a.m. And I was like, what the? Letter B and letter H were still in the picture.
There is things in this that aren't nice or make us good friends or good companions, but it's how we met, so I don't.
From this point onwards, Kira and Oscar become an item. And not only are they both in the wrong because they have cheated on their respective partners, but to make matters worse, they do something in another person's house.
And his ex was in the room. That's what everybody wants to hear. Everybody's been waiting literally years to hear that.
There we hear Kira admitting what happened in a very gloating way. And that suggests to me that she enjoyed the excitement of being with another woman's man. And as I've said, that is going to become a theme towards the end of this. But for now, she's with Oscar and they continue to be together, and they have their first baby when Kira is just 18 years old.
I think a lot of you guys know this, but I don't have my high school degree. I was too busy popping out children.
Oscar is a very considerate partner, and he realises that Kira is upset because she didn't get her high school graduation. So he surprises her with this.
I'm planning a little surprise for Kira. She's really butthurt that she did not get to graduate with her classmates. So what I'm planning on doing is having a little graduation ceremony out here in my backyard. I hope this really makes her feel special, because she's been down a lot lately. I know it's obviously pregnancy also, but she's been really sad lately.
In 2015, Oscar and Kira have now started the OKBaby channel, and they learn very quickly that posting about their children, about pregnancy, about giving birth, and the life of them and their children is a real money maker. They get lots of dirty, filthy lucre, as it's called, and their channel grows to over 1 million subscribers.
Hundreds and hundreds of videos about the pregnancy, like 27-week update, 32-week update, blah, blah, like updates galore on everything pregnancy. They capitalized on the pregnancy. It's the only thing that made them money.
Oscar and Kira continue to put out daily vlogs as more children come along. Their first child is a boy called Levi, and they do go on to have 3 more children together who are all girls. And as you can imagine, they are the main events of the content.
We're thinking about doing daily vlogs. Yeah?
Well, we're not exactly thinking about it. We're kind of doing it.
You've been doing so good with potty training, Levi. What happened? Well, nothing happened? Are you embarrassed? Okay, sorry, I won't talk to you very much, but you peed a little bit on this thing.
Last clip of Oscar and Levi talking about the potty training is one of the main reasons I think that family channels are disgusting. That is a little boy who is having his accident put out for the world to see. Just imagine when he's older, if he sees that. He is just going to be absolutely devastated with embarrassment.
Are you gonna be okay? No cameras, please.
They continue to put out content of their poor children, even though we can see in that clip quite clearly that little girl is absolutely hating it. At this point in time, as I've said, they have now got 4 children. They are full-time content creators, and they are starting to struggle and need help. They have various babysitters, but they settle on one that they both really like, and her name is Hannah, and she goes out with a guy called Preston, and they have been together for the last 6 years.
Literally, Hannah and I at least are together at least every other day.
Yeah.
Or every day. It's not even hang out, like we work together, we hang out together, like.
Yep. Aww. Hannah's like, yo, I need a break, dude. She's fired. I'm just kidding.
Hannah and Preston become great friends with Oscar and Kira, and they spend quite a bit of time together as a foursome with the children.
Game night. Who's excited? Me. Guys, oh my goodness, and you brought the goods. Look at that, look at that. The whole gang is here. Kira, Hannah, and Preston just got back from the west.
And then Kira and Hannah start a podcast which is called Between the Sheets. and it is a very explicit and sexual kind of podcast where they reveal intimate details about each other's relationships.
Hi, I'm Kira. Hi, I'm Hannah. Welcome back to Beneath the Sheets, where we make the uncomfortable comfortable. Inside of me,
Yes.
yeah, can that be a fetish? Breeding. It's an interesting way to put it.
Because some girls don't like you that we're engaged, that we're getting married and all this stuff, but I could never imagine having sex with somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to get all the details, like, okay.
We are very open about our sex life.
Not only are the girls talking about their sexual experiences with their respective partners, but Preston then becomes their sound engineer. So now you've got 3 out of the 4 people who are in a very enclosed space together, and this is where things start to go very wrong. Oscar is pushed out and Preston is pulled in.
I think if I did it, it would have to be like in Vegas with like somebody we paid, and then after you'd be like, oh, that hurt my feelings.
They're talking about having a threesome, and this is what goes on to happen. Kira is the guilty party, and Hannah is the face of pure innocence.
I saw a lot of people, their like responses after they had a threesome, and obviously more from the research I did, more people regretted it than were happy with their choice. Some people are, but a lot of people were like, definitely not my thing. But a lot of the stories were how the guy ended up leaving the girl for the other person.
For the other one?
There are many people who believe that this was Kira's intention all along. She set up the podcast with Hannah so that she could do what she did right back at the beginning when she was in high school. So she could literally steal her best friend's man, because Kira is the epitome of a pick me. She has to be the center of attention all the time. And the way she seems to enjoy doing that is by taking her best friend's fella. And this is going to be no different, because that is what ends up happening. Poor Hannah. Poor Oscar. Poor children.
Hannah, you're supposed to give his introduction. I'm waiting for you.
You guys are so annoying.
This is my not baby daddy, because apparently we have some like
Baby daddy.
that he doesn't want to be baby daddy. I don't know.
2 things are very weird about that clip. The first one is that Kira and Oscar have broken up.
Now we have the breakup video. Now this video has been deleted, wiped off the channel. I'm just gonna give you the preface though. This video came out in January of 2022, okay? It hit the internet. And it took everyone by surprise because this family channel that these two have been together, they have 4 kids together. They've been together for 7 years at that point. Kira had broken up with Oscar. It is widely regarded as the worst breakup video ever posted online, because basically her behavior toward Oscar in this video is extremely cruel and unusual. Everybody was just like, why in the world would you ever think that it'd be okay to post this? Got a ton of backlash, just so you know.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
I might. I'm just kidding.
We were going through a lot of emotions and a lot of sad, at least I was going through a lot of sad emotions, which, so for me, I was going through it, but I was still in the denial phase, like, no, this can't be happening.
Yeah.
But sadly it is, and it happened, you guys.
We actually tried to make this video before, but it was very rough.
Yes.
It was too fresh.
And I still was not fully accepting it, and but I'm better now. So yeah, Kira broke up with me. So
Does it make you feel better to say it like that? Because it's not you.
Yeah, because I tried my ass off to make it work in the end.
And they are on the podcast, and they are still friends because they've got children together. And the second thing is, to me, what Hannah says there is very telling. And to me, it seems like she knows something, but she's not quite sure. So therefore, she covers it by saying, oh, this is Preston, my not baby daddy. Well, Hannah hasn't had a baby with Preston, although it sounds very much like she would want to, but it seems that Preston doesn't want to. But oh boy, he goes on to have a baby, but it's not with Hannah. Now we're going to get on to the threesome taking place. And the reason it comes to light is because one of the people in the threesome contacts Josh on the Dad Challenge podcast and tells him all about it. And obviously, he makes a video on it.
Kira's here in Vegas at the Wynn Hotel, which is a very, very posh, fancy hotel. Very expensive, like crazy expensive. These people just spend money like water. But this is Kira in Vegas, April 21st. I asked her to share Preston's phone number. And she shared Preston's phone number. And then I corroborated that with someone who knew what Preston's phone number was. And they were the exact same number. Hi, did you read profile? Yes. You interested? We are. Are you? This is April 21st. 2022. My source asked Preston for a photo of them, and this is the photo that Preston sent my source. Yes, that's Preston, Hannah's ex-fiance. Think this is them that night, right before they went to their show in Vegas. Hi, baby girl, just getting time to respond myself. Let's grab drinks and show you what rough really feels like. Kira. So this is Kira texting from Preston's account. Text us what a good time is, and we can find a good bar and meet you there if that's okay with you. Yes, sounds good. Thanks, love, and then it's tongue emoji with heart.
As far as the rest of the world are concerned, they think that Preston and Hannah are still together. There has been a lot of talk since all of this came about, and Kira and Preston have always denied going behind their respective partners' backs. They've never come out and admitted that it happened. They said that they got together in March of 2022, but obviously the evidence that was presented to Josh of the Dad Challenge podcast all took place in 2021. So that suggests somebody is lying. But then what happens next is Kira and Preston continue to be together.
I do think there's a lot of positives in the way we're doing it because now our kids...
No, there's not. You broke up your family, which you exploited, by the way, to be with Preston, a person that they knew as someone else.
Once her and Preston are together, Kira reverts back to type and starts posting everything online about her and Preston's life, just like she did with her and Oscar. Disgusting.
You actually got married so quick because you're pregnant. No. Have I ever been the person who has to be married before having children? This person comments on every single thing. Stories, videos, question boxes, and says quit social media. What would you do if I quit social media?
You guys. Here's the thing, like, I know that she's happy and whatever, but she's got to know that she's like the most hated creator on the internet right now. And the dumbest people are the most fertile. I've said that so many times. There are people out there who deserve to have kids, who would be amazing parents to their children, who want nothing more than to have children.
Fancy telling him that you are pregnant on your wedding day. Is that so he doesn't walk out and change his mind? Are you trying to trap him into this relationship now you've managed to get your claws into him? I think the only bit of good news in this video is that Kira has stopped filming the 4 children that she had with Oscar. Oscar is in a new relationship and it seems to be with a very nice lady, so I'm really happy for him. Him and Kira co-parent the children, and it's good that the children still get to spend time with each parent, although obviously the downside is the parents aren't together anymore, but at least they still do see both parents. And the downside is that Kira is still making content with her new baby that she's had with Preston. So the cycle just begins again with the absolute abuse that these children are subjected to in these videos that they obviously don't want to make.
Not because I don't want to grow, but because, you know, I already have 3.
You are stressed about it.
Yeah, I do feel stressed.
The thing this video leaves me wondering is this going to be the last time that Kira takes someone else's man, or is she going to stay with Preston forever? Well, that will remain to be seen. But one thing that always stands true is if you cheat on someone and you get together knowing that and you're the person they cheated with, just remember that cycle can be a circle that never ends. So is one of those going to cheat on the other one, or is the circle going to stop now, and will they be the ones that break it? Thank you for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.